And you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Blues of Toronto taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. No touch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
47.
Barber will take it in. Touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Blues 7, Eagles nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Eagles at 4-5, a game under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
47.
Now Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. This will be dumped off to Barber. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Toronto.
Kill. 47.
Play action now, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Back to the running game with Barber. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running with Barber out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, our habits, they can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Blues' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Blues 14, Eagles nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 2nd and 6. Hurts. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Down and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into it.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Hurts going to move him around. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Prescott, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. From the gun, here's Barber. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in here by Fuller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Blues take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Blues 21, Eagles nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go Silver, ready? 73.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Kyle Pitts, 43 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. throwing the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here now a 3rd and
47.
In motion right, Debo.
Third and long for Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're driving.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3 quarters of play. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
46.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This will be dumped off to Barber. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott yet again. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Nolan Smith coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Nolan Smith
dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Nolan Smith.
The offensive line is in tatters, as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Great, set.
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
From a yard out.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, Prescott here to throw.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Toronto, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
you you